In a quiet and peaceful town, there lived a family in a calm neighborhood. This family had a 12-year-old boy named Alex who was in the 6th grade. Alex was full of energy and had a big love for the outdoors. His favorite pastime was playing soccer. Nearly every day, Alex would head to the local public field to sharpen his soccer skills. One afternoon, after returning home from school, Alex dropped onto the couch, looking lost in thought. He opened a school book, glanced at it briefly, then leaned back into the cushions with a look of disappointment on his face. His father, who had just come in from the backyard, noticed the change in his son's mood. He walked over and sat beside him, gently asking what was wrong. Alex explained that he had received a low score in math, but that wasn't what was really troubling him. He admitted that his close friend and neighbor, Liam, always seemed to do well in math, no matter how hard Alex tried. Listening patiently, his father went to fetch a glass of water for him. After Alex had calmed down, his father invited him outside to their small backyard garden, shaded by trees and filled with calm, quiet air. Alex, his father began, I want to share 3 valuable lessons with you based on what happened today. These are lessons that will help you as you grow up. Alex, who admired his father greatly, looked curious but interested. Can you tell me what those lessons are, Dad? He asked. You'll discover each lesson by completing a small challenge I give you, his father said with a gentle smile. After pausing for a moment, he continued, for the first lesson, I want you to invite Liam to play soccer with you tomorrow. Alex agreed, eager to understand what his father was trying to teach him. The next morning, the weather was sunny and pleasant, and Alex headed to school feeling cheerful. After school, he asked Liam to join him for a game of soccer at the nearby field. As expected, Alex, who practiced soccer regularly, performed excellently. He scored 3 goals and led his team to victory. Liam, on the other hand, wasn't very experienced in soccer. He often lost control of the ball and made several mistakes. Still, everyone who played had fun. Later, Alex cleaned up and ran to meet his father in the backyard. Dad, I played with Liam today. What's the first lesson? He asked eagerly. His father smiled and said, Tell me about the game. Alex recounted the highlights, including how he played well and how Liam struggled. His father nodded thoughtfully and said, See, Alex, Liam might not be good at soccer, but he's excellent at math, just like how you find math difficult but shine in soccer. We all have our own talents and interests, and that's perfectly fine. Understanding dawned on Alex. He realized that people are unique, and they don't have to be great at the same things. Still curious, he quickly asked what the second lesson would be. For the second lesson, his father said, I want you to ops. The next day, Alex was excited about his new task. Throughout the school day, he watched quietly as Liam engaged in math activities. He saw Liam solving problems, doing puzzles, calculating change during recess, and even counting flower petals. That evening, when his father got home, Alex shared his findings. Dad, Liam was doing a lot with numbers today, math problems, puzzles, even counting petals on a flower. His father smiled warmly. That's your second lesson, Alex. Liam is great at math because he enjoys it and practices it often. If you want to improve at something, you need to practice, just like you do with soccer. And it doesn't have to be hard. Even simple things like counting petals can help. Alex grinned, realizing he could get better at anything if he practiced regularly, just like he had with soccer. Eager to know the final lesson, Alex asked without hesitation. His father thought for a moment, then said, For the third and final lesson, think about how much better Liam is at math than you are. Alex paused and replied, I guess Liam is about 3 times better than me. Then your final challenge, his father said, is to study math 3 times harder tomorrow. Alex nodded, a bit nervous but determined to give it a try. The next day after school, Alex sat down to study. He focused hard for an hour, then pushed himself to study for 2 more. But eventually his head began to ache, and without noticing, he fell asleep. Later, he was gently awakened by his father's voice. "Wake up, it's time for dinner. Come to the garden afterward," his father said softly. Feeling a little defeated, Alex met his father outside. "I'm sorry, Dad. I couldn't complete the challenge. I studied so much that I got a headache and fell asleep." His father gently patted his head. "Alex, this is what happens when we push ourselves too hard at something we don't enjoy. Discipline and consistency become difficult. But when we love what we're doing, those things feel much easier. That's why you never give up with soccer." After a quiet pause, his father offered one last piece of advice. "So remember this, Alex. If you want to become great at something, either follow what you love or learn to love what you're studying." Filled with respect and admiration for his father's wisdom, Alex promised to carry these 3 lessons with him always. Moral of the story: everyone has unique strengths. You may not excel in what others do well, and that's perfectly okay. Focus on your own talents. Consistency matters more than talent. With regular effort, you can grow in any skill even if you're not naturally good at it. Passion fuels discipline. When you enjoy what you're learning or doing, hard work becomes meaningful and even fun. Real growth happens when you embrace your uniqueness, practice with purpose, and let passion lead the way.